All right, continuing with where we left off in the last lesson, we had worked through the problem about Haley and the shoes, where she bought the store bought shoes for $30. They marked them up 120%, which made the selling price $66. After a few months, the store manager needed to get rid of the few pairs he had left, so he discounted them by 50%, which made the selling price $33. And then the store management made a profit of $3. And then this represents what percent profit for the store? And that's where we left off on that lesson. So let's find out what percent profit that would be. So we know that the profit was $3, but we don't know what percent it was. So what you could do, you could write out a question and say, hey, 3 is what percent of, now what's the number we're looking for? Well, how much did they pay for the shoes? If we go up to the top, we can go, oh, that's right, they spent $30 on the shoes. So 3 is what percent of 30? Now you could write that question out as a sentence like I just did, and which of course you could convert it to an equation where 3 equals, because is means equals, what percent? That's the thing we're looking for. Of means multiply, and 30. So 3 equals x times 30, or 3 equals 30x. Right? Now all we do is divide both sides by 30 to find out what that would be. So 3 divided by 30, 0.1. But 0.1 isn't a percent, right? That's the percent. So we have to multiply that by 100, which means that would move our decimal 2 places. We would fill that in. And so x would be 10%. Now, there is another way to do that. You wouldn't have to write out this sentence, right? We could say, well, let's look at comparing them as a proportion. 3 is to 30 as what is to the 100%, right? Because we're looking at this as a part to whole representation. And since it's a proportion, to solve a proportion, the easy way to do that would be to multiply straight across. No, sorry, not straight across, cross multiply. Too many things rumbling around in my head. So 3 times 100 is 300, and 30 multiplied by x is 30x. Now, if we divide both sides by 30, zoop, zoop, x would be 300 divided by 30, which is 10. X equals 10%. So we found it yet another way. How great is that? It's awesome. All right, I see that correct response in the chat. Nice job. Okay, well, that takes us to question 6 then. Question 6 tells us about Marcus, who wants to buy a new bicycle. He finds a bicycle at a local cycle store that is $250 for members of their club. Oh, they have a club. Marcus is not a member. Bwah, bwah, bwah. So he will have to pay 10% more for the bicycle. But he does have a discount coupon for 15% off. So he'll have to pay, and he'll also have to pay 8% sales tax on his purchase. Wow. So remember what we were talking about earlier, where we're going to have to take the original price. We're going to add that to the percent of the original price, and that will equal the new price. And we're going to have to do that a few times with this one, because first of all, we have a markup of 10%. And so let's find that out. So we're going to take the old price, or the original price, which is $250, and we're going to add that to 10% of $250, and that's going to give us the new price. Okay, so 10% of $250 is 0.1 multiplied by 250 equals the new price. Oh, and 0.1 times 250, 10% of 250 is 25. So 250 plus 25 will be 275. So Mr. Marcus is going to have to pay 275 with the 10% markup. And now that takes us to the next question. What is the price of the bike after the discount coupons applied? Oh, so now we've got a discount. So 275 now becomes our new original price. Now I might just abbreviate the process just a bit. Now we know that this is a discount, so that's subtracting 15% of 275. And we already know that that's going to be 0.15 multiplied by 275 because we know how to convert percents to decimals. And that's going to equal the new price with the discount. So let's see here. 15% of 275. 15%, 275. All right. So this will be 275 minus $41.25 because that is 15% of 275. And that'll equal our new price. So 275 minus 41.25 gives us $233.75. So that's the price after his discount. So he's definitely paying less than the original 250, which is good. So how much? I guess that takes us to question C. What is the amount of money he saves off the original price of 250? Well, 250 subtract 233.75. How much money is he saving? Looks like he is saving $16.25. Beautiful. Which brings us to question D. What percent decrease is the savings from the original price of 250? Okay, so we want to know what percent is he actually saving, right? Well, remember when we had, I'll change my marker color here. We were looking for percent increase and decrease. The way to find that is you have to find the difference between the original price and the new price or whatever, and then divide that by the original price. And then you're going to multiply that by 100. That will find you the percent increase or decrease. So in this case, we've got 1625, which is the difference between the original price and the new price. And we divide that by the original price, which was 250, divided by 250 gives us a decimal of 0.065. But that's not a percent, is it? So we have to multiply that by 100, which moves our decimal 2 places to the right. 6.5%. So it was a 6.5% savings. Very nice. And now our very last question for this particular task is, what is the total price he will pay, including tax? Oh, that tax. So remember, now we've got a new price, right? The $233.75. So $233.75. And we have to add to that the tax, which was how much? I can't remember the percent. 8% sales tax. So 8% of 233.75. And that's going to equal the total price, our new price. So 233.75 multiplied by 8%. Okay. So remember, that's 233.75 plus 0.08 multiplied by 233.75 equals the new price. Okay. One more time. 233.75 plus $18.70, because that's the tax. The 8% of 233.75 is going to give us our new price, which is bum 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 bum. My calculator doesn't like it when I push buttons twice. Don't ask me why. $252.45 is the new price, after the markup, after the discount, and after the tax. Yay! We did it. We calculated the total price that poor Marcus has to pay. So he's only paying $2.45 above what he would have had to pay with no tax. Anyway, all that stuff. So he's getting a pretty good deal, I guess. Okay. Well, with that, I'm actually going to leave number 7, A, B, C, D, and E, to you to figure on your own. And so with that, we will stop the recording.